Welcome to your 9-minute daily core workout that will help you heal your diastasis recti and tighten up your mommy tummy. Let's go. We are going to start with a lying abdominal brace. So lay on your back with your knees bent, going to exhale your air and flatten your back into the floor. Then hold your back flat as you engage your abs and pull your belly button in towards your spine. Hold that for a few seconds, release, and then repeat again. The next move is an abdominal brace with a march. So you'll get back into your abdominal brace position and then slowly lift your right foot up off the floor in a march. Use your ab muscles to hold your back tight to the floor. Keep that contraction in place and then return your right foot to the ground and repeat with the left. Then just keep marching. The next move is a modified side plank. We're going to start on our left side. So lay on your left side with your left elbow under your left shoulder and then your left knee's bent. Activate your deep core by just pulling that belly button in towards your spine, and you're going to hold this tight while you lift your hips up off the ground. You're going to hold this position for the entire time, making sure that the thing we are focusing on is pulling in that deep core. We will repeat this modified side plank, but this time on the right. Our next move is a bridge with a vacuum. So you'll lay on your back with your knees bent. You're going to contract your glutes, hold them tight, and lift your backside up off the floor. Hold that for a few seconds and then slowly return to the starting position. Next move is alternating leg drops. So you'll lay on your back with your feet straight up to the ceiling, and you'll do an abdominal brace like we did before. Your back is flat to the ground, your belly button is pulled in, and you're gonna hold that deep core tight as you slowly lower one leg to the ground, then switch and lower the other leg to the ground. But just be sure not to touch the ground. The key here is to hold your deep core tight as you alternate lowering your legs and return to the starting position. Now, if you start to see some coning, just lower your legs as low as you can go until you start to cone. And then every time you do this, you can go a little bit further as your core gets stronger. Our next move is a full side plank. So lay on your left side with your left elbow underneath your left shoulder, and you're gonna lift your torso so that you're supporting yourself on your elbow and the outside of your left foot. And then we're gonna activate that deep core, do an abdominal brace, pull that belly button in towards your spine and hold it tight. You want to make sure you're still breathing. Even as you hold that contraction tight, make sure you're still letting in and out your air. We're going to repeat that side plank, but this time on the right side. The next move we are doing are tabletop toe taps. So you'll lay on your back in a tabletop position, meaning that your hips and knees are bent at 90 degrees and your feet are off the ground. And then you'll do an abdominal brace like we did at the beginning. Your back is flat on the ground, belly button pulled in tight. Hold that contraction as you slowly lower both bent legs and just gently tap the ground. The key here is to hold that abdominal brace tight throughout the whole move. But this time you might be feeling tired, so if you need to stop and reset it, feel free. Our next exercise is a bird dog with a vacuum. So you're gonna get down on all fours with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips, and just make sure your back isn't arched. Then you're going to do an abdominal brace or a vacuum by pulling your belly button up and in. Now this is going to be harder because gravity is working on pulling you down, but you're going to fight that and hold this contraction tight while you reach straight forward with your left hand and kick straight back with your right leg. And return to the starting position and repeat with the opposite hand and leg, each time really thinking about pulling that belly button in and holding it tight. All right, the next move we are doing are side plank oblique crunches. So you'll lay on your left side with your left elbow underneath your left shoulder. And if you want to, you can still do this modified with your left knee bent under you, or you can go into a full plank. Do your abdominal brace, pull your abs in tight, draw your belly button to your spine, and then you'll lift your right leg and bend your right knee up towards your right elbow, doing a crunching position. And then you'll return to the starting position and repeat. Our last move is going to be another side plank oblique crunch. This time it'll just be on the right side. Thanks so much for joining me today. Be sure to check out all the other workouts we have for moms on our channel. See you next time.